Hello friends, Electronics here, and today we're gonna be playing Chen at the Cursed Hollow. So let's have a quick look at our team compositions. It's gonna be Chen, Kerrigan, Nova, Moradin, and Jaina versus Alarak, Ibisir, Keltas, Diablo, and another Jaina. So Chen is actually a very interesting hero in my opinion, because I've been playing an awful Chen for quite a long time, like basically forever. Even when we won a game, I never felt like I was useful or anything like that. And then lately, like in the last couple of days, I actually tried out the Brewmaster's balance talent for him. And it completely changed my perspective on how Chen is meant to be played and what Chen can do. Because this talent actually allows him to do basically crazy things. Like you can escape unescapable situations, and you really don't have to go back at all. Since you don't have mana, all you really need to regenerate is health, and we can just grab Regeneration Master, Amplified Healing, and then Brewmaster's Balance. And it only takes about like 30 to maybe 1 minute, 30 seconds to maybe 1 minute to go from almost no health to full health if you are stacking Regeneration Master properly. So it's actually pretty crazy. And then in the late game, you can start doing what other tanks do, right? Because the Chen's the weakest point of Chen is the fact that he doesn't really have any sort of stance or crowd control, and his damage isn't really brilliant. Like, he has numbers, but it's nothing too scary or nothing that cannot be mitigated by a little bit of healing, right? But his strength is that he is very, very survivable, and this talents, Brewmaster's Balance, Amplified Healing, just make him so much better at it. So much better. We should be actually really careful about engaging Diablo there, closer to the gates there, because he can just toss us over the gates, push us into the fort, and we might get killed. Like, maybe not ourselves as Chen, but our teammates can be, because we can just use our flying kick to escape whenever we want. So yeah, but we'll still take a ton of damage in the process, so we might not have health for that escape. And it's also weird, because I say that I had a really good time playing Chen lately, and Alarak is a straight up counter to Chen, right? Because of his silences, its placements, he can easily cancel the Fortifying Brew. But for some reason, it's just so easy to dodge. Like, if Alarak just pushes you into him, you just sidestep, and now you are not silenced, right? I don't know, it's been a very weird experience. So we're gonna go for Amplified Healing. Even without a healer on your team, I think that it's still worth it, because of that synergy with the other talents. And I mean, it's pretty great. Like, look at this, he just does nothing to us, and we just overwhelm him with our damage output. Look at that. It's so cool. Also, he kind of wasted his... Oh, this is awesome. We need a globe, by the way. Let's grab a globe. And oh, she actually killed some minions there. I was trying to use it with my flying kick to escape. So let's actually talk about Chen's moveset here. You have your trait, Fortifying Brew. So instead of having mana, Chen has Brew, right? And you can regen Brew by casting Fortifying Brew, which will charge up that energy bars there, and then you can cast your abilities. Chen isn't really mana hungry, like Brew hungry. You can cast 2 rotations of your combos, your Cack Smash and Breath of Fire. So it's kind of not bad. What did Alarak do there? That was so weird. Kerrigan? Oh, she missed her combo. She should have waited. You never really want to cast your combo right away as Kerrigan. Just stab them a couple of times, and then when they have no other way to retreat rather than just walk in a straight line to try and mitigate as much damage as possible, that's when you combo them and you are guaranteed to land a stun. So the other abilities in Chen's kit are his flying kick, which does a little bit of damage, like 1 auto attack worth of damage, and then it puts you over your target the way... Okay, I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead there. The way Illidan's dive works, it's basically the same, exactly the same functionality as that. It's just it's a little bit faster because Illidan's dive has the animation, like you jump to the enemy's front and then you jump over them, right? And the flying kick would just teleport you over the enemy's hitbox right away. So it's a little bit different, but it's basically the same. Your W is Skag Smash. It coats the target area in Brew and slows them for 25% and does a little bit of damage. It's not really a significant amount of damage, but sometimes it matters because you can use it to reveal stealth, for example. So that definitely helps. And then your E is your Breath of Fire. You do a little bit of damage, like one auto attack worth of damage once again in an AoE cone in front of you, and everybody who was soaked in brew takes double damage over time. So that's definitely useful. So let's now talk about Brewmaster balance and why I think it's a brilliant talent for Chen. It's because it has this double functionality. While you are above 50% brew, you get you get health regen, right? You get a ton of health regen. Like how much? Let's check how much. 26 health per second. I believe it doesn't scale with levels, so if you are getting 26 at level 7 and at level 20 the same, but it's still a good amount. Like it's basically like stacking almost 30 regen globes, right? In one talent. And then when you actually need to escape, oh my god, that was beautiful. Beautiful job by Jaina there. And then when you actually need to escape, all you need to do is cast your combo. You use WE, and now you have the benefits of the extra movement speed. And you just run away. And you just run away like that. And that extra speed actually makes Chen almost unkillable, uncatchable, because you can... Like, the only things that can stop you are skill shots at that point, right? Or maybe somebody like Lunara, with her increased movement speed and chase potential, right? Even Illidan isn't really a threat, because he needs to land auto attacks to reset his cooldowns to be able to chase you down. But since you have that movement speed, he isn't really able to keep up with you, right? So the only things that can really stop you at that point are the skill shots, right? But because of this increased speed, you can look at this. He isn't really able to even catch us on the mount, right? So because of that movement speed, you can easily dodge as much as you want and not get hit. So that's actually pretty damn great. Okay, we can just kill him. We can just kill him here, Nova. Oh, I'm sorry. That was my bad. That was my bad. I shouldn't have. That was my bad. Do we want to kill Arak here? Oh no, that was my bad. Disengage, disengage. Okay, that was once again right. So let's cast our combos there and get that increased movement speed. Also, the other thing you can use to escape, you cast a combo and then maybe use a flying kick on somebody who maybe tries to body block. Because Diablo didn't use his E right away there, we were able to easily outrun him because he used his W, right? So that forced him into an animation and that allowed us to escape, which is kind of ridiculous. Also, the other thing is when people body block you as Chen, they actually help you out quite a lot. Like, you never really want to body block people like Illidan, like Greymane, Chen, because all of them can use the body block to actually land, to actually escape. Oh no, I should be dead there. Yeah, I'm dead. Leoric's damage is a little bit too much, but then Jaina with the follow-up Ring of Frost. Wow, we are just dominating them. Ooh, that was beautiful. This Jaina actually landed all of her Rings of Frost pretty perfectly. So that's a good job by her. Good job by her. So at level 13 we're actually gonna go for... This is where you can kind of deviate. Do you want a little bit more crowd control with, like... Do you think that the enemy team is gonna be moving like as this big blob of teamfight capabilities, or do you think that you need a little bit more resistance to your allies? I think that in this game, an aftershare is actually a decent choice because we don't really have a healer, so we can use it to maybe save somebody who's taking damage from the Phoenix, right? So it can be helpful, I think. That extra slow isn't really worth it because we have Jaina, she already has it, so there isn't really a reason for us to commit to that much. Okay, let's actually try to escape here. Also, our ultimate Wandering Keg, I think it's just a straight up better choice than Storm, Earth and Fire, because it has exactly the same functionality. Like, you will do less damage with the Keg than with your Storm, Earth and Fire, but that's pretty much it, because you can still use it to escape, you can still use it You can still use it to escape, you can still use it to maybe set up to engage, right? But you're unstoppable and it's instant, whereas Storm, Earth and Fire can actually be interrupted. Your Keg cannot. You actually become uninterruptible, so that's definitely useful. And our teammates once again just completely dominate the enemy team in the team fight. Always nice to see. Always nice to see. And level 16 pressure point. I think this is almost a must-have. Those extra shields from your brew aren't really that helpful in my opinion. But the pressure point, the fact that you can just slow somebody down whenever you want, like incredibly so, almost rooting them, makes it a really solid choice. And we can now escape, I believe. Oh, that silence actually hurt. That silence actually hurt, but that extra movement speed allowed us to dodge, maybe not dodge the Abyssar's Q there, but we definitely survived that. And that's why I love Brewmaster's balance. Like, you can just go in and then go out, and then go in and then go out, then use your brew here to regenerate. By the way, look at our health right now. Look at our health. Look at how fast it regenerates. Nope. Okay, let's not do that. We can just soak some tower shots. Look at this. This is incredible. Like, it's so hard. It's so hard to kill Chen with this build. If Alarak actually dives here, I can use him to escape like that. And yeah, that's that. That's that. So that's cool. I can actually engage here. Okay, guys, kill the Alarak. Oh no, I might die here. I will try to give some shields to our teammates here. Then maybe let's engage, let's kill the water elemental. No reason for it to stay alive. Oh no, I was a little bit too late for the Jaina kill, and I should die here. Yeah, I'm dead. But that's kind of okay. I tried. We actually secured the Jaina, but it was kind of painful. It was kind of painful. We actually died 3 times here, but we are the tank. We are the playmaker for our team, so... Wow, we actually died 3 times. That's a lot. That's a lot more than I'm kind of used to lately, because it's ridiculous. It's actually ridiculous. Okay, level 20. At level 20 we will actually go for Hardened Shield. This is what worked for me a lot more than other talents. Untapped potential sounds kind of like, okay, you can maybe more easier set up those Wandering Kegs isolations and peel for your teammates a little bit better. But in reality, Hardened Shield just gives you so much survivability. You can just stand there and tank all of their skill shots, and it's just such a good feeling. Such a good feeling. Also, the other thing I really kind of rethinked about the Chen's playstyle is I used to use Wandering Keg for engages like a lot. Like every time I saw somebody out of position, I would just go for it. And then lately I've been trying, you know what, I'm just gonna save it up a little bit. I'm just gonna use my basic kit with this build of like pressure point and things like that. You can do the same things as your keg would do, but without sacrificing your ultimate for it, and then use the keg to either escape or maybe to help your teammates like to go in and let's say Butcher charges your Jaina, right? You can just straight up use Wandering Keg and push him away from her, and then maybe even set up something after that, right? So it's actually being pretty damn great. Also the fact that Alarak has to charge his Q, it allows you to manipulate that duration so well. Oh no, we actually pushed him into... Oh, we got Keltas? We got Keltas. Good enough. It worked out in the end. Sometimes the keg is a little bit tricky to land. Yeah. This is Chen. This is what Chen does. We're just jumping around, just doing our damages. I've been actually having a really good time lately. A really good time. He's definitely... like, he was almost like one of my less... Wow, we are... full... Oh, this is the first time I actually see a full team of... maybe not the first time, but this is a rare occasion. Very often it actually shows the enemy team, like at least one or two people from the opposing side, right? But this time it was just complete domination here. So that was fun to see. That was actually... Oh, we actually had 0 kills, and that's kind of where you want to be as Chen. Like you actually do want to secure kills when you can, but this game our team was just on top of everything. Our Kerrigan was securing kills, our Nova was securing, so both of them did exactly what they were supposed to do, right? And we were just a shield for our teammates. We were dying for our teammates so that they can snowball to victory, which is kind of a satisfying feeling as a tank, in my opinion. Like, that's basically how the tank is meant to be played, right? You want to sacrifice your life, but because it takes so long to kill you, your teammates can use that momentum to do whatever they want, and if that happens, it's good, right? Obviously, it's better not to die, if at all possible, but this game, it didn't really happen. So yeah, but you saw how much health you can actually regenerate with this three talents that you pick at level 1, 4, and 7. Oh, you actually... okay, Brewmaster's balance, I was actually wrong. It actually scales with time, so that's actually pretty amazing, because it allows the talent to stay relevant throughout the whole game, and that's actually awesome. That's actually... I actually had no idea that happened there. I was kind of happy with my 20 health per second when I picked the talent, and yeah, it's great. So yeah, the biggest weaknesses of Chen are actually the fact that prior to level 10 and level 16, you don't really have any sort of hard engage or crowd control, or maybe some sort of... like, you can't really help your teammates other than just pure tankiness and pure damage output, right? And at level 10 and 16 you get the keg. This is a beautiful engage tool. You can just set up the enemies right where they, right where you would want them for your teammates. And at level 16 you can basically root the target, and then the follow-up of Meridian's stun, of Keltas' stun, Kerrigan's combo. It's just such a good... it has such good synergy with most of the heroes. And at level 20 we pick your Hardened Shield, and you are unkillable. Like, completely unkillable. You can... actually, what you can do... like, that's the biggest thing about Chen, I think, is when I played versus Hammer. With that increased range, like graduating range, right? Usually it's really hard to engage in that situation, but as Chen at level 20, what you do, you just start walking into her attack range. You immediately use your Hardened Shield, because you are now going to take a ton of damage from her. Like the focused attack, crits, all of those things will really hurt you. So you use your Hardened Shield right away. You start mitigating all of her shots, maybe some follow-up from her teammates to peel for her and to defend her, like their attempt And because of the Hardened Shield, all of the damage is mitigated. So what you do is you use your... Then you just slowly waddle in, then you use your Q to jump over Hammer, right? And now even if she tried to use her thrusters and escape and maybe her pushback, you are already behind her, and then you immediately use your keg, so her W will be ignored because you're unstoppable in your keg, and now you're just pushing her into your team, and then she just gets killed. It's such a good... Like, I just don't... It's just beautiful. It's just beautiful because of the Hardened Shield. And if you don't have Hardened Shield and you try to do that, she will probably kill you. Like, by the time you would be in range to jump over her, like if you try to do this at level 16, for example, by the time you are in range to jump over her, you will already be at half health. And then her teammates just follow up on you and kill you. But because of that Hardened Shield, it allows you to do that. And it's actually... Like, every time I did that, it was such a satisfying feeling, like... Hammer is just sieged up and just doing her super long range damage, thinking that she's untouchable, and you just push her into your team and they just obliterate her. Yeah, so it's been... Chen worked great lately, so if you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing. If there are some heroes or builds you want to see me playing next, make sure to let me know in the comments. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.